Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a SocraCircle so you can have an online discussion with your classroom in any subject. So the first thing you'll want to do is log in using your email and the password that you set. And the first thing you'll see when you log in is the dashboard for the teacher view. And what I'm going to show you is how to create a new SocraCircle and then what a SocraCircle looks like that's had a discussion in it. So you can see some key features. So the first thing you'll do is click on this blue button and then just add the information needed to set up the circle. So the first thing would be a title. So for this example, I'm going to call this the Earth Science Discussion 2. We'll choose a grade level, we'll say grade 4, and then the subject. This is a science context, so I'm going to choose STEM, but if there's any other subject areas you're using this tool for, just select those. If you're a no atom classroom, you can select the no atom classroom if that's enabled. The next step is to enter or choose some big ideas. The purpose of adding big ideas is any big idea or term that you add here, it creates a hashtag for that term. And the purpose is to help organize those ideas when something is being discussed. So teachers or students, when they're commenting or questioning, can, if let's say we're having a discussion around minerals, if minerals is one of our big ideas and there's a hashtag for it, we can use that within the discussion, and it will help us be able to view all of the related discussions and comment threads around that big idea, which is really helpful if you're organizing. So let's add a few here. So I have some already kind of pre-populated. You would just type those in. Let's see, mineral is one. Let's say the evaporation. Water cycle, we'll just add a few that are there. Those will all be hashtags that we can access. The next point is the reading level. So you just choose any reading level for here. Choose grade 4. How long you'd like this circle open for. Let's say 1 day. And then if you'd like to file the circle under a specific category, maybe it's earth science, maybe it's something else, you can add that category here and sort accordingly. The second are a few other settings. You can require a password for students to access the circle by just toggling that over. You can set a language for the class, and if you do that, SocraBot will question and respond in that language. And there's a drop-down menu of languages to choose from. Here you can enable or disable SocraBot, and SocraBot is a virtual student you can invite into the discussion when you want. SocraBot isn't a chatbot that gives prompts. It's really a thought partner that asks questions, it follows up, it can help deepen the dialogue at the reading level that you choose. So I'm going to enable that for this example. You can have a waiting room. You can enable comment threads as well. Upvoting, that is if people can agree with a comment, they can like a me too or a quick poll. So that is enabled or disabled depending on your choice. And then you just create the circle once you've chosen the settings that you want. So this is what a circle looks like on the teacher view before students have joined. And to invite students, you just click the invite button here and you can download this QR code. There's a link you can share. Once students have either of these, they can log in to the circle and they'll go in a waiting room if you have the waiting room enabled, and you can click each one individually to add them to the circle. A few quick tools for the teacher. So there's a resource section where if you'd like to upload something specific to your discussion, maybe it's a diagram, a visual aid, something that's going to be used actively in the discussion, you can upload those pieces here and add them to the discussion whenever they're needed. These are the lists of big ideas that we put in when we set up the circle. These would be referenced and used within the discussions as hashtags. And when you click on these little dots next to each one, you can view all of the comments related to this big idea. You can remove hashtags if students have created their own, or if there's any that you don't want visible. So this is really helpful once the discussion is underway, or even at the end of the discussion, if you'd like to have a summary of these comment threads related to these big ideas. So these are here for you. If you have SocraBot enabled, these are the 4 buttons that will help you kind of integrate SocraBot into the discussion. So let's say your discussion is underway and you'd like to involve more students because not too many students have been participating. If you click this button, SocraCircle will reach out to those students and tag them with their name and ask questions to try to get them involved. You can have SocraBot summarize the conversation at any point in the discussion if you'd like to have a brief summary so we can see what big ideas have been discussed and who's been actively involved in those different talking points. You can have SocraCircle model how to ask for help, and you can have it continue the conversation as well if you've reached a stopping point and want to continue on. You can also pause the discussion at any point as the teacher. It will stop participants from adding comments until you've resumed the conversation as well. So that is an example of a circle that is just waiting for students to join. And over here, you'll see a list of a few other discussions that we've had. So I'm going to toggle over to a discussion that I'm going to resume so you can see what some of the responses look like. So as a teacher, I have kind of started the discussion. We have a few students that have added questions here. I can upvote a question just by clicking upvote. I can comment directly to this student here. You can see all of the different participants. When students talk to each other, it's important that they use the @ symbol before the name, so it's directed to the right student. If any students want to ask SocraBot a specific question, they have to use @SocraBot to do that. Otherwise, SocraBot will not answer them back. So when you begin to type a message, we've built in feature, if you click the @ symbol, then you can select who in the class you can talk to. So it's easy @SocraBot. SocraBot will get the message that way. So if we scroll down a little bit more, you can see SocraBot has kind of asked a question, kind of brought together some ideas. A few other ideas were added. And here the teacher prompted for a quick summary of the discussion so far. So you can see what that looks like. It'll bring in some of the ideas that were discussed and which students contributed to those discussion points. So that is the basics of how to set up a circle, what it looks like when it's been in use in a very small example here. We hope you have a lot of fun with the tool, and please reach out if you have any questions as you are using it. Thanks so much.